Alert in Pittsburgh. TJ Watt's slow start that worries the Steel City. Steelers fans, 2025 started with a roar that faded fast. After a tight win against the Jets in Week 1, the loss to the Seahawks in Week 2 left the team at 1-1, which tastes like too little. The defense, the most expensive in the NFL, is allowing 30-plus points per game and crumbling on the run, while the pass rush isn't scaring like before. TJ Watt, the soul of the unit, is in the eye of the storm for his sack drought. Want to know why the best defender in the league isn't shining and what it says about bigger problems? Don't move, like the video and subscribe to the channel to discover it. Week 2 was a hammer blow. The Seahawks ran at will, with 140 rushing yards, and Geno Smith escaped the pressure as he pleased, throwing for 300 yards and 2 TDs. The defense, which cost $150 million in salaries, allowed 31 points, the worst start since 2020. Mike Tomlin, in his press conference, was clear: "We have to adjust, no excuses." The next opponent, Bengals in Cincinnati on the 28th, is a chance to redeem themselves, but with the pass rush in crisis, only 2 sacks in 2 games, the AFC North is getting spicy. The Ravens lead at 2-0, and Pittsburgh, at 1-1, can't afford more stumbles. For those of us who lived the glories of the 2000s with Bettis and Polamalu, this defense feels like a distant memory. But the focus now is on Watt, and what's happening with him reveals something deeper. According to Pro Football Focus, TJ Watt's quiet start isn't due to lack of talent, but because opponents respect him like never before. Only 2 players have faced more double teams in the first 2 weeks. Watt saw a 66.67% of snaps with double coverage, surpassed only by Micah Parsons, 67.74%, and Myles Garrett, 75.93%. Despite that, Watt generated 3 pressures and 2 QB hits, but his pass rush grade is 66.8, far from his usual 90+. The problem is that the Jets and Seahawks ran to the left to avoid him, because Watt lines up almost always on that side. In the last 2 weeks, 85% of his snaps were there. The Steelers move him more than in 2024, but not enough to confuse the O-lines. Parsons and Garrett, with sacks this season, attack from multiple angles, while Watt becomes predictable. This not only slows the DE, but the rest of the defense. Without pressure, LBs like Patrick Queen and Elandon Roberts get exposed, and the secondary suffers. The context is alarming. Watt, with 0 sacks in 6 games and only 5 in 17, breaks his historic streak. In 2024 he had 11 in 17. Tomlin and Terrell Austin, defensive coordinator, must adjust: more snaps from the interior or the opposite side for Watt, freeing up Alex Highsmith. The defense allowed 140 rushing yards to Seattle, and with 30-plus points per game, the Super Bowl feels distant. For mature fans who saw what is Harrison's heir, this hurts. His $112 million contract makes him the highest paid, but without impact, the unit fails. The next one, against the Bengals, with Joe Burrow escaping, is a fire test. My opinion: the excuse of double teams for what is valid, but it doesn't absolve Tomlin and Austin of blame. Lining up the world's best pass rusher always on the same side is a tactical sin that holds back the whole team. Watt generates pressures, but without variety, the O-lines neutralize him easily, and the defense crumbles like in Seattle. Parsons and Garrett succeed because their coaches move them like chess players. Here it's predictable and boring. This isn't just about Watt, it's about a unit that spends $150 million and brings shame with 30-plus points per game. Tomlin must revolutionize the scheme, put Watt in the slot and let Highsmith and Nick Herbig attack freely. If not, the season goes to hell, and Watt, the soul of Pittsburgh, ends up frustrated. No more excuses, it's time for tactics, not faith. Steelers fans, what do you think? Should Tomlin move Watt more, or is the problem the secondary? Does the defense bounce back against the Bengals or keep sucking? Leave your opinions in the comments and share your ideal defensive 11. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Let's go Black and Gold Roar.